Hey everybody, welcome to the Weekly Wisdom. If you're new, I'm Dean Graziosi. Welcome to this site. If we don't have your first name and email, enter it up here so we can send you one of my books for free and make sure we remind you of the blogs every week. And if you are new, browse around, look at old questions that were answered. Some of our amazing students have given such wisdom and direction and confidence at this site. You can get a lot of answers before you even ask a question, but if you don't find it, make sure you ask, start a forum, look at some old blogs, they're down over here. Okay, what I want to talk about today is I really got sucked into the Olympics this year. I don't watch a lot of TV, definitely don't watch the news, but man, how can you not get into the American spirit watching our athletes compete and do amazing? But I thought of you guys, which I do a lot, not obsessively, but no, I think of you guys when I think of a lesson for myself, I want to share it with you, and I couldn't wait to do this blog to bring it up. You know, when you watch somebody like Michael Phelps, when he lost in the first, he barely qualified and then he got fourth in his first race. And I was listening to people criticize him. And man, that's really tough because I look at things completely different. You know, some people said maybe he wasn't trying as hard, or maybe he didn't exercise, or he didn't have such a strong regiment this year. And I love that he went on to win and kick some butt and get a whole bunch of gold medals later on. But when I see that, I think of this. I think of you guys in the fact that what no one else thinks about, or maybe you do, because you're at this site and you're more of an optimist, you're more of an abundance mindset, is I think of Michael Phelps in 8th grade when maybe all the other kids were doing something else, but every day after school, he was in the pool. Or in high school and everybody's going to the prom or going out, staying out late and partying. I'd bet to say that for him to be the athlete he was, he sacrificed a lot. Maybe college years weren't what the college years were for you, or for a lot of people who were out having fun because you chose a different path. He chose to be amazing in that sport of swimming. And when I think of people judging him just at the end because he got fourth instead of another gold medal, it kind of bugs me. Because here's what I think about, is what you have to realize is the end result is the gold medal for Phelps. The end result for you is to do deals, but it's going to take you being in the pool. It's going to take you, doing the exercises, and that's failing and succeeding and having people tell you you're crazy. And then also we talk about a lot that inner self-doubt when that deal doesn't fall through, like Phelps getting fourth and not getting a medal. You have to get out of your own head. He went on to win the rest of the races. He didn't let that non-medal race predict his future. If your first deal falls through and you've put the time in to be ready, to be prepared, to be conditioned, when you've set up your teams, when you're making offers, when you have the right real estate agent, when you have the right, the systems in place and you have your bandit signs out, when you do those things, all you're doing is conditioning, just like him in the pool. But if you fail, you can't let anyone tell you you're wrong or criticize you, or let that inner self-doubt say, see, you tried that first deal and it failed. Go back to what you were doing. No, it'd be like Phelps getting fourth and going, I'm not going to swim in the rest of the races. I've only been, exercising and preparing for this my whole life, but I'm not going to race the rest of them. No, the heck with that. What I share with you, if I've ever told you that you only have to read a couple pages in my book and you can dabble in real estate and be rich, well then I'm lying. If I said it, I have amnesia because I never remember saying it. But what I can say is what we've created are proven strategies that I use every single day of my life, and when I perfect them, I share them with you. When they improve, I share them with you. So, at the end of the day, what's it take to be successful in real estate? It takes the right wisdom. I think we share that with you through my books, through Success Academy, through Boots on the Ground, through the Buying Summit, and all the things that we share, right? But then it also takes conditioning. And it also takes, when it goes wrong, not to let anybody make you feel bad about yourself, or even allow yourself to punish yourself for not doing it right. So anyway, that's what I got out of the Olympics. I love watching them. I love watching Usain Bolt as well, because they said he fell off his game and he was going to get beat. And I loved him winning as well. That was cool. Even though I wish it was an American, but it was cool to watch him race. Oh, one last thing that I think is really cool. Okay, a lot of times when I'm out and I meet people that they see my shows and they're like, hey, I see on TV, love your shows, but do you really still do real estate? It's probably the number one question I get. Maybe one or two with, can I really do it with no money, right? So what I decided to do is I created a book called The Big Book of Real Estate. Now, it's not done yet, but let me tell you what this is. I just took the deals I've done in the last 24 months, and it's over 380 individual deals. And I had my team make sure they get pictures of all of them, make sure they get put down what I paid for them, where I purchased it, what what in this one, what strategy I use to find it. This is 25 to 1, could be bandit sides, could be a bulk purchase, could be a wholesaler, and what strategy I use to either exit or keep it. I just thought it'd be insanely valuable, and it could be something where people go, you're really doing deals. I go, oh, how about you look at the book of just what I've done in the last 2 years. What I'm gonna let you know in the next 3 to 4 weeks is how you can get your hands on this book so you can check it out and learn and not only see what I do, but see where and how I do it. So stay tuned. Glad to have you at the site. Hope that little Olympic message made sense. I'll talk to you next week.